All right, good morning. Let's go to make sure we're good. Come on, live. Check, make sure my stream's good, but I hadn't view my channel. There it is. View my channel. Yeah, there it is. All right, good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Resales. My name's Ryan. I get stuff from yard sales, garage sales, thrift stores. A few extra, and try to make a few extra bucks online. Uh, Not much this weekend. Not a big surprise. This is usually sometimes kind of a slow weekend with sales and that sort of thing. Though I do have a handful of stuff I need to respond to with some interested folks about stuff. But that being said, let's jump into it. Like I said, nothing exciting today. Uh, three sales over a weekend, which is low for me, but I'll take a one bad weekend if with the run I've had. I would say the last 90 days, which has been probably it's been borderline the best 90-day stretch I've had in a long time with sales. I think I'm probably putting it's 3 months straight of putting over $500 net cash in my pocket after all is said and done. And that's really good for me with what I sell and how much I have for sale. Uh, that's sort of uh, the top end of like the numbers that gets produced is actually kind of I've actually spoken with a guy like he's crunched some numbers and that's kind of what he comes up with too. Outside of getting some stupid home run find of a big batch of stuff where everything in it sells, which I've had before. Find big bags of GI Joes or action figures or something like that. When you're piecemealing together stuff like I do, and getting a handful of things a week to flip at best, then 2 to 3 sales a day is pretty much what the number shakes out to as to the average. So um, I think anyway that's the way it is on that. So let's jump into it. Uh, and now nothing even like really expensive, but let's see here. First up, $10. Well, my wife sold dresses. This pretty slimming black dress that she had. This one for $10. But it was one of those things needed just to get it out the door. Uh, and I was like, here, take this, see if you can sell it. Actually, glad this is one of those things I'm glad it sells. It's probably been sitting way too long. Probably should have just donated it. I don't know if it shows. No, it doesn't show here, right here where when I listed it, but it's been a while. So old listings that sell are always very welcome, almost sometimes more than something that flips in 2 days. It's like, yes, that's off my inventory and it's not hurting my numbers anymore. So that's always nice. All right, next up, this book, Jezebel, Harlot, Queen of Israel. I've actually sold a big handful of these Brian Godawa books that I got from a friend. This is probably the fifth or sixth one I've sold over the last month. So these have been real good sales. I got one left. I think it's Moses that I need to set that's sitting to sell. They all sold. Let's see, that went for 12. They've all sold between 12 and $15 a piece. I think I sold a set of one set for $60. Maybe not that high, but they've all been. That's an author who's been reasonably quick seller. So glad to see that go. And finally, what you all came here for with the thumbnail, Pyrex coffee mugs. Two vintage Pyrex tableware green stripe double band coffee cups. $13 for the pair. So I think I'll make money on these. I think I didn't pay too much for these. But vintage Pyrex can do okay if it's the right thing. Coffee mugs are like the one China item that I don't mind grabbing. Um, I'm actually not a big fan of this style personally. Uh, some of this older milk glass. I like the older milk glass, but the problem with some of the older milk glass is the whole cup heats, and so this actually might get hot with the coffee. When hot's in it, and something like this. I don't know if it's because it's a separate piece or whether how the physics of it works with stoneware and some other glassware that instead of the whole thing heating up, the where the handle doesn't get hot. So when you're drinking coffee, which is always a pain. Um, Fines. I didn't get a chance to do a whole lot of looking this weekend, and so, but there was some stuff that I had at the house, and these are. Yeah, I'm planning on putting these up somewhere this week. I'm actually going to start these. I'm actually going to start these on Facebook Marketplace because I've had very good success selling these there, and they are the eyewitness books. I consistently sell these for $4 to $5 a piece, either locally on Facebook Marketplace or out in some niche like homeschool curriculum groups. And I've got a dozen books here along those lines, and I do real well selling those. I think the last sale I had was locally. There's a couple local homeschool Facebook groups that I list stuff at and have had pretty decent success selling some stuff on. So those actually may go pretty quickly. So we'll see how it shakes out. That's kind of it for this morning. Real short stream, not a lot to talk about. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time, maybe.